Yeah, all right. Let's go. You ready?
Hey, Cesar drank a beer already, Bubba. I should stick to your rule like you said last week. No more, huh?
Well, I was just thinking like.
Ya está loco.
I was just thinking because like he drank that first one like
No,
really
he's already
fast,
crazy.
and then he was like, "Hey, another one."
I know, and he's already.
And he was
crazy.
telling us, "Hey, don't give me beer when we do the podcast." Hey,
well, it's your guys' fault because if it's in the house.
But dude, you should be able to control yourself.
This is Alcoholics Anonymous Volume 2, motherfuckers.
Well, it's only 2.
I know, but you're gone with one.
Nah.
You're already clicking.
Hey.
It's gonna help. This is gonna be a good podcast.
Dude, I can honestly see Cesar becoming like a high school shooter.
A high school shooter?
Any kind of shooter. I could see him being like, I just saw the new Joker movie. Like, yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. You give me the creep sometimes.
You give me the
For real?
These are jokes, dude. Jokes.
I know.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ,
dude, I don't know what to
bro.
believe. I thought you were being for real. You dumb fuck. You sounded serious. When someone sounds serious, that's when I take it serious.
Hey, that's that old Wally we were talking about on that one episode.
What?
Remember we were talking about how like you used to be like a long time ago when you used to like crank call. No, I've seen you do it nowadays.
Yeah.
Like when you used to crank call people and like you'd have like the perfect fucking story and like you just come up with everything off the top of the head. Like
Sounds
I feel
so
like
evil.
I know, and then you keep getting this guy. He's like, "What? What are you talking about?" You're like, "Dude, I was just kidding." Fuck. And he's like, "Fuck, that was a good one, dude."
Yeah. You got me
Dude,
good.
I could probably convince Cesar to kill some people with me. Let's go Caesar tomorrow, me and you. I'll show up. All right. He'll be right there killing. Wally! What the Let's record this shit. Let's do it. Whoa. What's today's date?
The 9th.
No, the 10th. Woo, Bill Burr special's out tonight. Last night on Netflix.
Should we get Netflix? I'll pay for it.
Oh. Did you record that, please?
Oh yeah.
Did you record that? All right,
No,
cool.
I'll sign up for
No.
Netflix.
You said you pay for it.
I know.
Every month. You're fucked. Thank you.
Fuck you. Why?
We got you on.
You know, it's not too expensive unless you're gonna have like 10 people watching on the same time. If it's just like 2 people watching at the same time, then you're it's not gonna be
$6 him, $6 me. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
shit like that. You guys don't even have internet. How the fuck?
We're gonna get it here soon.
Oh, is that right?
It's in the
We're
works.
gonna get
10th
it
week in a row.
soon. Or
Hey, I think I have every time you've ever said that recorded on this. I'm
Internet?
gonna make
do
a
this
compilation.
clap myself. Clap.
All right, guys, you ready?
Clap me into
Good.
existence.
Oh
Yeah. 5,
Ooh,
4,
welcome.
3,
Hello.
2, 1,
Hola.
and go.
What's up, motherfuckers? This is the Who the Hell Knows podcast coming at you live. My name's Bubba. It's Tuesday, September 10th, 2019. I'm here with my co-hosts, my favorite guys in the whole fucking world right here.
Hola.
Mr. Wally.
Hello, people. Thank you for letting us into your ears.
Mr. Jingles.
Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Oh.
Oh, my
like
God.
Tell them how you're doing, guys.
Did you hear them? They said they're doing okay.
Yeah.
That's so cool. You can ask them and they talk back.
Yeah,
Welcome back.
Sorry.
It's nice.
I'm just in a good mood, man.
No.
Another week.
Don't say sorry. Don't
Hey,
acknowledge the things that I'm saying. It's all a joke. Play along.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you for having
Next time you say sorry, dude,
Yeah,
All right.
I don't even want to fucking tell you what I'm going
My
to do.
bad, bro.
thank
just-
you for
like I
tuning in. It is a pleasure to be a part of your head. Welcome to Who the Hell Knows.
We're in your ears.
That's right. Isn't that weird?
How was your weekend, guys? How was your weekend, Bubba? How you been, bro?
Oh, dude, I'm fucking great, dude. Everything's great except for my job. But
What's going on with your job?
no, and it's just the same shit every day. You know, I gotta do something better with my life. But everything else is great, dude. You know,
It's getting to that point where it's monotonous. It's like
it's just a boring job, dude. Like we're really slow right now, and honestly, I'm wondering if this company's gonna go out of fucking business pretty soon.
really like that.
Yeah, kind of. But like, we're really slow. We're just like inspecting shit, like going through every boxes and making sure shit's there, and just doing really boring shit. Every once in a while, I jump on a forklift, and that's probably the fucking highlight of my day.
Are you certified for that kind of work?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Okay,
I was OSHA certified.
I was like, because you could probably get paid good doing that. I got a buddy of mine who does that pretty good.
Yeah, right. I mean, once I get my experience, this is only my first year being certified. So I'm like, once I get my experience, I could probably go to a better job, like maybe FedEx or UPS. But I've heard they're all doing stuff. I don't want to mention, I'm all mentioning companies and shit, but I heard they're automating shit now. So there's a lot of robots and like shorter hours and shit.
They're taking your jobs, dude. They thought immigrants were taking your jobs. It ain't immigrants, it's robots.
Robots, dude. Yeah.
How do you feel, dude?
But that's the reason my company's going out of business, because I guess they get a lot of shit from China, and
they're doing
they
that.
put tariffs.
Yeah, yep. I was
They
gonna
put
say they're
tariffs
doing
on
that. Yeah, that's
so
real.
now if you fucking get something from China, you have to pay a lot of money for it.
Hey, that's real, dude. It's crazy.
Which makes sense. Like, there's people in my company that are scared to lose their job, and they're like fucking pissed off. You know what I mean? And they're like, fucking, how could Trump do this? And blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude, it's actually one of the better things that Trump's done.
Yeah, shout out to Trump, 4-year Trump. I mean, 2-term Trump.
No, I'm not really a big Trump fan.
No, we are here at the Who the Hell Knows podcast. Shout out to Donald Trump 2020. That's right.
Nah.
Also, shout out to we got some notes now. We're trying to do notes. Shout out to fucking Khabib. Nurmagomedov, right?
Is that how you say his name, for real?
How do you say it? Khabib?
I thought it was Nurmagomedov or something.
No, it's Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Dude, we're Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think he likes that one too.
No, yeah, that is.
Hey, sorry for disrespecting your name, motherfucker.
No, yeah, shout out. Fucking defended his belt this Saturday in Abu Dhabi against Dustin Porier. Fucking, it was a rear naked choke in the 3rd round. Fucking beautiful.
Fucking took him long enough. Shit. Oh, it was a title fight though, so there was 5 rounds. Right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But shout out also to Dustin, man, because I heard it today on a podcast, and honestly, I feel like that's probably the most danger Khabib's ever been in was Dustin. He had him in a guillotine choke in the 3rd round. The beginning of the 3rd round, Khabib took a double shot. Fucking Dustin grabbed him, and he almost had him. So,
damn, dude, that's fucking.
I think that's the most danger he's ever been in. Shout out to both of them. A bunch of great fights. I fucking love the UFC. It's, dude, watching the UFC sometimes makes me think back in the day when we wrestled in high school, and it kind of makes me like regret not doing something with that. You know, I wrestled for a year and a half of high school. And we go back to the whole thing about not having someone to fucking tell you or guide you, and it's like,
Yeah.
my mom never came and watched me wrestle. The main reason I wrestled in high school was because I watched WWE.
Yeah.
And I thought, wrestling? Fuck yeah, let's do it.
That was the beginning. That's where it all started.
So,
That's kind of why I went into it too.
isn't that crazy?
How was the beginning of training?
It was a motherfucker. It was a punch
Like,
in the face.
Do you
dude.
remember the first day?
I remember the first day.
How was it? Can you explain that for a little bit?
I remember going to high school, freshman year.
Yeah.
I was happy. I was like, yeah, I'm a fucking
Wasn't
bunch
there-
of bitches. Like, because, you know, in 7th and 8th grade, your dick's getting hard, and girls are finally talking about getting fucked. So you're like, oh, they like it, you know? So you're going in there. I'm going to wrestle. I'm being on TV, hitting people with chairs, and girls are going to like me.
That's
what I
what you thought.
Yeah,
Dude,
dude.
that's
Wow.
crazy because a girl told me that.
I want to see you hit someone with a chair.
No. No, I'm way behind. I fucked up. My bad. I was still behind where you were like, I'm in high school. I'm about to fuck bitches. Blah blah blah. I remember there was this one chick. I was in the apartment complex swimming pool, and there's this one chick, and like her friend was there, and I was in the jacuzzi. Girls always liked me because of my eyelashes and shit. Anyways, I don't want to get into that.
No, that's cool, dude. No. Not that,
But they were telling me that
not
once.
that you want to get into that, but that's a real thing. Women love men with eyelashes.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
Let me
why,
see.
but
Close your eyes.
I think they're just
Cesar's
jealous.
eyelashes are like okay.
They're really
Close your eyes.
they're really just jealous of my eyelashes.
Yeah,
You know what I
you see
mean?
his eyelashes long. I don't have any eyelashes.
Yeah.
So who has the?
Daniel, look at him. He closes his eyes and like, there's like a fucking a caterpillar right there, crushed by his eyelids.
Dude, women have been jealous of my lashes my whole fucking life, dude.
They love that shit.
They're always like, "Oh my god, I wish I had your eyelashes."
They
And
buy
then,
fake
I
eyelashes.
guess I don't want to get in. I don't want to talk too much about me, dude, because like this is something I thought about. I'm like, damn, dude, I'm blessed. I really am I try to stay humble.
Who has your eyelashes? Your dad or your mom? Where do you get them? Do you know?
I think my mom's side, but my eye color has always been a fucking thing too. So it complements my eyelashes, I guess. I feel weird talking about me, but my dad has light eyes. He has green eyes, and my mom has brown eyes. So like it kind of. I don't know why we got into this, but yeah, fucking.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. We get into anything.
Why was I talking about it in the first place, though?
Hold on.
Okay, we were going back to
Oh,
high
the
school.
girls were talking
Yeah.
to me in the fucking jacuzzi, and they were like, "Once you, what grade are you in?" I was like 8th grade, you know, and they were like, "Once you get into like 10th or 11th grade, you're gonna get laid." And I was like,
And how old were they?
they were in high school.
And you were what, about to go into 7th?
I think I was in 7th.
So they're like, hey, if
Couple
you were
more
in high
years.
school right now,
Yeah,
we would
yeah,
lay you.
yeah.
Dude,
Pretty
because
much.
that's what's crazy. Like, people don't like to acknowledge that girls also have needs, and like they're down
Yeah.
to fuck younger kids.
Well, they were young too.
I mean, I know, I'm just joking.
Or
Sounds weird.
the other way.
No, yeah, it's a joke, but
That's
No,
a
I know.
joke.
but that's what got me into wrestling. And back to your original question, how was wrestling, dude?
Yeah, my bad about that.
No, we're good. I thought it was gonna be great, Cesar. I thought it was gonna be awesome. I thought it was gonna be all this and that.
That's how I thought too.
And my first day in, the first thing they told me to do is to do lunges with a 20-pound, with a barbell and 10 pounds on each side, 20 pounds. Do fucking, I want to say a good. How big was the wrestling room? The length of my house, probably.
It was about 50 yards.
So 50 yards of lunges with a 20-pound barbell on your back. And I did the first one like nothing. Boom, yeah, fuck yeah. Second one, that's right. I'm here. I'm young.
Dude.
The third one, man, halfway through, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Everything got heavy. My legs, my thighs. And I was like, whoa, this is not a joke. These are muscles I haven't used.
And they were like, "You're gonna keep going, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna keep going. You're not gonna fucking stop." Like,
That's what's crazy about wrestling.
and they made you do it until your fucking legs didn't move anymore.
And it's like, I didn't sign nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to run out of here. Good luck running. You know what I mean?
Seriously, I couldn't. I had to walk home after practice and shit. Like,
So that's what wrestling was like. It was more than anything, like I said, it was a punch in the face. It was
What did
what
it teach you? Did
it was a
teach you anything?
reality check. It was a reality check. That was the first time in my life that somebody told me, you're going to use your body in a way you've never used, and we're going to push you to use it more than you've ever used. And a lot of people don't get that in this country. Like, the closest you've probably ever been pushed was soccer, and that's nothing. Because I played soccer my senior year in high school. And compared to wrestling, I don't
it's
know.
intense training, dude. People from football were saying that Hell Week wasn't even as bad as wrestling on a normal fucking day.
And I don't know that because I've never done football, but I've heard that too. But we're not here to like.
You need a lot of stamina. You need to be able to go. How many rounds was it? Like 5 rounds, like 3-minute rounds or something like that.
It depended on whether you're JV or varsity, but the whole point is like.
And believe it or not, wrestling, sparring with somebody for fucking 20 minutes, 15 minutes, even 10 minutes. Dude, we used to do drills. What was it, like 7 minutes per fucking circle that we were in, and like. You'd be fucking done.
So wait,
after
you wrestled? You telling me?
yeah,
He
yeah,
wrestled.
I was in wrestling.
He did wrestling. His
I
first
had
year in high
bad
school.
I had bad grades, so I wasn't allowed to like compete. But I did all the training, all the running, all the fucking drills. I could probably fuck somebody up if I was to actually wrestle. That was the shitty part. I had bad grades, but that just goes to show, you know, I was a shitty person in high school.
Damn, I wish I could go back in high school.
Fuck yeah.
And actually do. I don't think soccer counts. Soccer. I was just a kid, just 15, 16 years old, 17 maybe, I don't know, probably. Oh, little chubby, you know, not eating right.
What did you like out of playing soccer? Like, if you had to choose like the top 3 things, what do you
Just
like
scoring
about
goal like that.
it? Okay, you like scoring goals. What else?
Passing the ball.
Okay,
Passing
you like
the
passing
ball.
the ball. What's another thing you like about soccer? Like overall, I'm saying overall.
Honestly,
bro.
my ego, like doing some tricks and actually like taking someone, like actually not taking the ball away from me, like, and it has happened like at least
Oh, so you like juked him out real quick?
3 times.
Oh, okay, was this because
And
what I
that's it.
meant was what you liked about it is like, if you asked me what I like about wrestling is like making friends, hanging out with people that got your back forever. Like, in a sense, that's what I meant. Like what you like about soccer.
Soccer-
So like
I know
the camaraderie. that's what
exactly
you like
for you, it's probably different, right? 'Cause
Soccer, yeah, exactly, because soccer is different because it's like everybody wanted to be like Ronaldinho, like that soccer player. Everybody wanted to be like that Messi, that new beginning of Messi, just running fast and scoring goals. And I'll be honest, I was in my senior year. I decided to not play for the varsity. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna play with the JV team because I know I'm gonna get more playing time. I just know. Because there were so many forwards, and my position was forward.
there's too much of a competition.
Yeah, that was the only position I played in high school. I mean, when I was a little kid, and I didn't play real soccer like an outdoor, like in the field. I play indoor in a YMCA.
The one by Auburndale?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
When I was like 7 or 8, it was like 2 or 3 years. And then when I went to that middle school, it was kind of cool because it brought me memories. So my position was forward. And then in high school, it was different because the drills, the exercises, the workouts, I even yelled. Bro, I'll be honest. You know the football, remember the football field? Our side, there's a hill. There's a hill, kind of, next to the bleachers.
Yeah.
Well, we had to run up and down, even backwards. And there was a moment, like I yelled, it's like, somebody pressure me, someone tell me to go, like I can't do it. And everybody, like good friends, it's like, go, don't stop being, like someone said, stop being a bitch, do it. And I kept going until against the fence until I fell down.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, this is...
That's kind of the difference between soccer and wrestling, though. Like, you didn't have to ask them. They were like, get your fucking ass up, blah, blah, blah. Like, it was like almost like we were in boot camp or something.
But
you know
isn't
what I mean?
it?
Like, and like the coach the coach would be running with us and shit, and like if he beat us, like it was all hell would break.
I was gonna say, but
it was tough, dude. Like a lot of people probably went into the military afterwards.
Isn't
it was
it
like nothing?
Isn't it good though? Like, you see, hearing both of your guys' stories and experiencing my own, like I see, dude, fuck me, man. Life is a fucking mind fuck because it just everything that I run into, the older I get, everything comes back to the same thing. You need balance. Because Cesar experiencing what he experienced was bullshit because, like, it was probably nothing to some people that have been playing soccer your whole life. But for you, you've never done it. For you, it's your first time. You're like, fuck, I've never done this. I need help. I need encouragement. I need somebody to push me. Some kids have been playing soccer their whole life. It's like, I've been pushed. This ain't shit. Because I experienced that with wrestling. I would be running and struggling where others would just run by me like it's nothing. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm nothing.
And I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed, dude. There was moments like, damn, dude.
That's true.
I was a senior. And
there's
there's freshmen
killing
on
it.
a varsity team. And it's like, holy shit.
They've been
But
athletic their
the
whole
difference
lives,
is that I wasn't, when I was a little kid,
You never did nothing.
I never did anything. I had no father or mother. Well, I did have a mother, but no father to actually put me in a sport when I was a young kid, like at least 5 or 6 years old. There's parents out there that actually put their kids in sports in a very young age. It could be mixed martial arts, any kind of sport, and some are athletic, some are professional baseball players,
They know how to
basketball
push
players.
themselves.
Exactly, and that's why I didn't have. So I was embarrassed, dude, because there was a couple of moments in a tournament, like we had a in a weekend and a Saturday morning, just like, I don't want to go, but like, fuck it, I'm in the team and I don't want to give up. But my ego is like, at the same time, is like, I don't want to go because what's the point? I'm not going to play.
Isn't it crazy now how things change? Because now if you had a game to go to, you'd be like, let's go.
Let's go.
Like now.
But now, yeah, but
changes.
dude, I was just a kid. I was on, and plus, there was 2 reasons why I felt like that. I live far. I had to ask someone to take me. I had to beg my mom or beg my stepdad to, hey, can you take me to my high school on a Saturday morning to...
They're like, what?
Ay, mijo. Like, they're just like...
Shout out
bad.
the Mexican parents.
I just feel bad.
Ay, mijo.
But it's like, that's how it is. And
That's definitely how it is. They
It
make you
is.
feel bad for fucking trying to do something
And then-
extra that they want you to do.
There was a couple of times, I'll be honest, I miss soccer games on the weekends. And they, like, my friend... Yeah, my other teammates or whatever, and my coach, they call me and they're like, hey, Cesar, where are you? I was like, I can't make it. It's like, why is that? It's like, I made an excuse. Oh, I'm sick or this and that. Or I can't because I have to go to this party. I apologize. But deep down, it's just my mother.
You lived far from
I
it.
live far.
Yeah.
I know I couldn't. And it sucked. But I regret it because now talking about wrestling, because I want to talk about this, and this is the main topic. It's just, I regret it because I rather choose wrestling. Because I'm a small guy.
Now you don't.
Now I wish I could go back because I'm a little guy. And all those 4 years, even 7th and 8th grade, people see me as a fucking midget. Even though I'm not a midget, but it's like, it's easy to pick on. It's easy. Like, there was a couple of guys in 7th and 8th grade that wanted to kick my ass for not doing their homework.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
I thought that was just in movies and TV shows, but he
Yeah,
lived
right.
that shit, yeah.
There was a couple of guys that actually, when I'm changing in my PA lockers, they choke me to see if I'm tough. There was a couple of guys that actually slapped me. I'm going to say this loud. Like, they actually slapped me at school in Armandale in 8th grade.
Who are
And
these faggots? Say their names. You remember their name?
I'm not going to say their name because I feel...
I'm making an asshole.
I'm going to tell
But
them.
it pisses me off because I wish you knew me then, dog. I would not let anybody bully you.
Well, it's
I was
because-
the bully. Remember?
I'll be honest.
I wasn't a
The
bully.
only person I was scared, when I was scared when I was a little kid,
My mom.
was my mom.
Yeah, me too.
Because she goes, I'm going to ground you if you do anything stupid. I'm going to hit you if you do anything stupid at school. The way when I want to chingada, that means I'm going to give you a fucking slap. And that shit fucking hurts, dude. It does.
So you're like, what are you gonna do to me that my mom's not gonna do to me?
So I had a
doing something to
guy.
you?
I had a guy that slapped me right in front of my old girlfriend.
Yeah.
When
Really?
right in front of her.
Damn.
And I
those
feel
are
like
the worst guys. Right
that
there.
was, and I feel like a fucking bitch. Like, wow. I feel like shit. Like, because the whole time in my head, I was like, my mom. She's gonna take my clothes, the clothes what I'm wearing, the good clothes. Like,
That's so fucking sad. It's funny.
It's
so
funny,
funny, but
So
But
you had
it's
to choose
true.
between your clothes and
or
like,
your dignity.
Yeah.
I'll take clothes.
yeah. But I was
Hey,
just,
that's a high school teenager though.
No, he was in middle school.
I was in middle school. I
Even
was
worse, dude. Like,
even worse.
that's where you're trying to fucking fit in, dude. You're like,
Yeah.
yes.
I can't get rid of these bomb ass clothes. Look at these fucking peasants right here.
I wanted to
I'm
be
gonna be one
black.
of them.
That's so
Dude,
crazy.
when
man.
I was in 8th grade, dude, I was so confused. I wanted to be black. That was for 6 or 7 months.
So you gave up your dignity for black people clothes? Is that what you're
Bro,
saying?
when I saw the movie Soul Plane and I saw how people dress or people in general, I'm like, wow, that's how you get pussy. So I guess I'm gonna dress like that.
Fuck, that's crazy. You were really influenced that
Yes.
bad?
Well,
I
what
dress-
what was it like black? You mean like sag?
I actually fucking
because
sagged
I used to wear like
sag
saggy
my
pants.
pants.
You don't remember him
Bought
in
some-
middle school?
Bought some Air
Yeah,
Force
I
Ones.
remember him, dude.
Bought some Air Force Ones.
You used to have spiky hair too, huh?
Spiky hair, but I think I did short hair with a lineup
In middle school?
in middle school. That was like almost graduating.
I was just talking to him about this. I remember you on the bus, but I didn't really know you.
Yeah.
I just knew your name was Cesar because I heard you talking shit with
then-
other people.
I was just a stupid guy. I think because I was a stupid guy.
Now I'm doing a podcast with him all these fucking years later.
Well, because I
That's crazy.
changed, dude. I realized because of you, motherfucker. Like,
Don't blame me.
no, because you're a hard ass. Sometimes you can be in like, you can be hard, and it hurts. But I get it. You're doing it as someone that cares, and I have to appreciate that because who the fuck else is gonna tell you that? How the fuck man up? Especially man up. I'm not saying he's like a father to me, but he's like a person that cares. Actually, that's I don't want someone to pick on you. I want you to stand up for yourself, and I'm gonna teach you. Like it's like he's doing it to me, but it's not on purpose. But it's like
I used to be more of a bully, I feel like. Even when I was younger.
But-
I was always trying to help you. But, like, now I'm more like, I just tell you. I don't pick on you as much, right? Like, I can honestly say, like, before I would be more of a dick to you, but you get it now. You get it, I feel like. And, like, I don't have to be a dick to you. You understand. You get me? I know that sounds
true.
weird, but, like, he gets it now. It's crazy because, like, now I don't have to be a dick to him. And even when I'm a dick, sometimes he goes, all right, Wally, like, I get it. And then sometimes he's a dick to me, and I'm like, okay. But, like, when he needs to be, and I'm like, okay. I see it.
You guys just know each other now.
Yeah. But, like, it was never... maybe when I was younger, it was more to be a dick and to show dominance or whatever. But it was never, like... You know how... I know it sounds a fuck... Dude, the older I get to, it sounds like a cliche. Things are always, like...
But you know what sucks? That you know, like... The reason I see you like that as bullying is because I wish I could talk to you more about what the shit I've been through. Because you were like the second bully. Not trying to be a dick. You know? First
Not trying to be a dick.
Bullying.
First someone that kicks my ass for 6 years and then I got a new one coming up is like, fuck, man, this sucks. When is this going to stop?
Yeah.
When is fucking bullying gonna stop? Like, dude, I was so tired. Like,
What you need to do is have a kid and then you bully that little fucker.
no.
Oh my god.
But
dude.
like,
you guys are wild.
let me explain this, and this is gonna get good. This is gonna get good.
Yeah,
But
I
like
good.
This is what we're waiting for.
no. Yes, I was abused for 6 years and child abuse. That's what it was, and it fuck with my head a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Even to this day, you are who you
Still
are. Yeah.
today, people make fun of me because I sleep with my light on.
We don't make fun of you, but that is a real thing. Dude, that's a real thing. We're all affected by our past.
Because
Daniel, hold on real quick. Hold that thought.
Okay.
Daniel, you don't have nothing that... Whoa, look at that. Microphones. Dude, you don't have anything like that you can actually recognize now as an adult and be like, oh, I am this because of my past? Or do you kind of ignore it? Or it's like, I'm me because I'm me. You get me? Like, because like...
I mean, yeah, you make mistakes throughout your whole life, and then you're like...
But
you either learn from them or you fucking repeat that.
But you don't ever think like, oh, why is the root of this? Like him. Dude, that's a good example. Like,
No, nothing that intense. Like, nothing that's really shaped my
Look,
mind because...
do you think your brother does, maybe? Yeah, for sure, huh? Your brother probably does more than you.
What do you mean?
Like,
Other things that...
that shaped the way he is now from his upbringing.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing we all do. We all
Well,
do.
the
That's
thing
why.
is
That's why I feel
because-
more now.
Yeah,
than ever.
well, things... yeah, that's your
Look,
childhood.
I'll be
has a lot
honest.
to
I'll
do
be
with who
honest.
you
It's
are.
because the person that abused me, if this is true, like when I'm sleeping, when I was a little boy and when I was sleeping, I felt like, why is someone behind me? And I turned around and there was, and boom.
Damn, dude.
And still today, when turn off the light, I feel like he's standing there. And I know it sounds crazy.
Doesn't sound crazy.
No, dude.
It doesn't. It sounds sad.
Yeah. It
You
is.
know, I know,
Because
but
I
like-
couldn't even imagine.
Because you know what? Stop there. You can continue. To this day, dude, sometimes I make fun of him and I'm like, dude, it's every night it's like 2 a.m. and your light's on and I wake up and I go in there and you're passed out, but you have your restroom light on. I'm like, why? And I'm like, fuck, that sucks, dude. That's why like some kids sleep with night lights or whatever.
But like he had a real reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like as a kid, you're like, oh, there's no monsters, little kid.
There's a guy named George.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, bring the
But
boogeyman.
it sucks because that's fucking sucks because I feel all this shit. I don't believe in ghosts, dude. I really don't. And I'll say this loud and clear. I don't believe in ghosts. Not trying to be a dick.
Honestly,
Well, what is
hold
that?
on. On a general census, if you think like a ghost, I don't believe in ghosts either. Do you? Like just what people say, oh, a ghost is haunting, moving this or that. Do you believe in what people generally think of as a ghost?
I don't know, dude. Like what I believe is like fucking complicated as fuck, dude.
Okay, real quick, we'll get
Like
back.
I believe in energy,
The reason-
and like
I'm sorry.
spirits and like shit like that, kind of. So I guess I do believe in ghosts,
Okay, look, the reason why.
but like I don't have any evidence that there's ghosts. Obviously, that's everybody's main fucking thing. But there's things that's happened to me that I'm like, a ghost would explain that.
well, I mean, well, fuck. I mean, the reason being is because like, I have a joke or a thought, a bit, an idea that I always keep telling my head. It's like, dude, I think ghosts and shit like that. That's a Mexico shit.
Yeah,
they can't
yeah,
get through the wall or whatever the fuck. They're staying in Mexico because all my grandparents, all my parents, they all have terrible, fucking terrifying ghost stories.
Yeah.
And the older I get, and I get to know them and the things they've been through, I'm like, oh, that could be trauma.
Mexico's really spiritual though.
Fuck, you see, who the hell knows, dude? Because
Yeah.
Can we hold
no,
Yeah.
yeah,
No.
continue.
One
Hold on,
thing.
hold on.
Okay. Yeah. my
please,
bad.
please, the reason I'm sorry. The reason I brought that
Don't beg.
the reason I brought the ghost thing is because, oh, dude, it sucks because when I turn off the light, and I'm not saying there's someone standing there and not like a ghost. It's just the vibe.
Like somebody's here.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
there's a presence.
Okay, real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I'm
okay.
not trying to be a fucking crazy person, but it's like
no,
it
you're
just-
not. You're not crazy. But let's slow down and kind of re-examine what we just said. Could it be a trauma thing, man? Because I'm telling you,
Because you've
I've-
always felt somebody behind
Exactly.
you, and there was really somebody
Exactly.
behind
for
you.
6 years straight.
exactly.
Fuck
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Because dude, I fall asleep every goddamn night with not one fear in my head. I
Yeah.
sleep with my window open, and sometimes I think, oh, if someone wants to kill me, they can come through. But I always have the confidence to know that I have fucking 3 dogs that the second they hear anything, they're all up and letting me know. I have no problem sleeping. So that's where I go back to the whole trauma thing where it's like, you're saying Mexico's very religious. Okay, Mexico's also known for a lot of beating their kids, a lot of upbringing like that, a lot of abuse, a lot of things like that. Could it be that all these people are fucking traumatized? You're being told about this story, this boogeyman, things to fear,
Yeah,
and then
the
those
cucuy,
the real,
fucking-
but the
Well, can
real
I say
fears.
so-
Hold on, but the real fears.
Do you guys believe in duendes?
What was that?
We'll go back to that. Well, hold on.
You don't know what that is?
No.
Hold on, duendes. I'll tell you right back. But like,
See,
the
it's-
thing is, like, I honestly, the older I get, I feel like everything is based on our upbringing and
fuck.
and what we're going through, dude. Because Cesar has nothing to fear in this house,
Yeah.
but the only thing to fear, I would feel at the end of the day, would be himself holding himself back, doing from what he wants to fucking do. Because, like I said, we have 3 dogs here that protect us. I hear things sometimes, man. I fucking don't even think about it once. The older I get, man, I feel like it's trauma. PTSD. I heard on a podcast a couple of months back, almost everybody suffers from that. And post-traumatic stress disorder doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in a war. Anything could be post-traumatic stress disorder,
Okay.
being abused, being hit, witnessing that shit. Like, a lot
There's
of cops have
just
that.
different levels of it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah, everything can be traumatic. Like a really embarrassing experience
Okay,
could be
but
a trauma.
have we
know what I
talked
mean?
about that in the podcast before? Like, when I was a young kid, my mom, that's how she punished me. She would fucking make me get naked and go take the trash out to the curb.
God
Embarrass me.
damn.
Yeah, she'd be like, oh, it was an embarrassment thing. And she would do it. And I fucking hated it, dude. I hated it.
Naked.
Naked. She goes, oh, you're going to get naked and you're going to take the trash to the curb. Everybody see you.
Wow.
That's trauma.
No, my mom did that before.
That's trauma, bro. But they didn't know any
my
better.
parents have never done that. That's crazy. I've never heard that.
But yours was a little bit long.
I-
I feel like yours was a little bit longer. Mine was like probably like 30 seconds. Like,
Oh no, mine! I knew how far the curb was, and
yeah,
I
that's
was
what
like-
I'm saying. So probably yours was worse.
And I'm like, okay, well, here we go.
But the thing is,
God damn. So does that make you like? You're like, fuck it, I'll get naked. Like later on in life, you're like, no,
Do
you're
you
like
ever see me?
embarrassed.
Do you
to be
ever
naked?
see me without a shirt? Do you
No.
ever see me? This is the most you'll see from me.
That's fucking wild.
I don't know, man. There's stuff that I need to work out. I tried to work it out with myself, but
no, but
we need help. We all need.
all right, but like,
Yeah.
okay. For example, like when you were kids, first I just wanted to bring this up, La Llorona. Like a few days ago, I wanted to rent that movie La Llorona on the weekend. I was like, fuck it. But like I said, nah, I don't know. What happens if it's stupid as fuck? But like maybe I shouldn't judge it. Maybe I should watch it. But like I don't
heard
believe
it was
in La
fucking
Llorona.
crazy, by the way.
I don't believe in La Llorona. Like I just don't.
What's exactly that story again? Does anybody know? Like, the exact story.
I just don't.
I heard it was like a lady in the tree or something, or no, by the lake.
Look-
She like drowned her kids in the lake or something. Is that the one?
Yeah, as far as I can remember, like she wanted something, and Satan or the devil said, "Well, I'll give you this if you kill your 3 kids," which is like a mom won't do that, you know. Like a mother's love for their child is supposed to be one of the greatest things ever. So she did that. She killed them, and after she did that, she repented, and then, if I remember correctly, what I was told was like, "Oh, I believe God or somebody said, oh, I'll forgive you if you find the bodies of your kids." So that's why that's called La Llorona, because La Llorona literally translates to the crying one, and she's crying by the
She's
river
trying to find her
looking
kids.
for them, and she will never find them. And
We should watch that.
to me,
movie
it feels
tonight.
like everything's a metaphor, dude. Everything's a metaphor. Life is a metaphor, a simile or whatever. The last movie I saw this weekend, which seems to be the most terrifying movie I've ever seen because of what it means, is It. That whole movie was basically based on people's fears. One of the girls, what transformed was her dad, who abused her as a little girl. I'm like, oh fuck, your biggest fears is what's in your head, your traumas.
Yeah.
There are no monsters. We live in a world, in a dimension where we're lucky. There isn't, I don't think, a chupacabra.
Yeah.
There isn't a headless ghost man. I don't believe that there's, any of that. But there is people, your own family,
Yeah, dude.
that will fucking
People are the monsters, dude.
But
do
people
shit
don't
to you, and then
fuck with your head.
it'll wire you a certain way. It's crazy.
How do you teach your kids that? Like, no, baby, there's not monsters per se, but there's these fucking people, certain people that you're going to meet throughout life that are going to terrorize you, or they're going to fucking do something to you that's going to make you remember and never have problems trusting people.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Like, how do you teach your kids that? Like,
I
you
don't
tell
know,
your
dude,
kids
that's
that?
hard.
Are you supposed to tell
Can
your
I
kids
say
that?
something?
Like, watch out for people. Watch out for people. They're the monsters.
Yeah, because
Is that what you're supposed to say?
I don't know, dude. That's a
Don't
fucking,
trust nobody. Like,
that's a hard question as a parent, because
you
I think
you have
could-
to have some kind of trust for people.
Look,
you have
man.
to be able to trust people. Some people. It's hard to judge who not to trust.
I don't believe shit no more.
But I think, hold on real quick before you continue.
Okay.
For the most part, people are
Damn.
For the most part, most people are great, and I think we're getting to a stage.
This is going deep
in human evolution, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That we're, I don't know. I feel for the most part, people are good, you know, but there are those certain people who I don't know. They're chemically or they're wired differently, where they don't have empathy or sympathy, and they're psychopaths.
They can't put themselves in the person's shoes that they're fucking with.
And
or at least at some point be like, fuck, what am I doing right now? Like,
I think the best thing to do, and it sounds like a cliche, just be nice to people, man. Because just be nice to everybody, man. The people who are the meanest sometimes need a hug the most. Like, they need love. They've probably never been shown
they've
that.
been through some shit
and
that
it's like,
you don't know about.
Just tell them hi or whatever. Smile.
That's crazy. What is this like? This is like psychology, like right here. Like,
I don't fucking know.
because, dude, it's all people's heads. The things you fucking notice in life, the things that you go through in life shapes your fucking brain, dude. Go ahead, dude. You look like you're gonna burst open.
You were saying
Sorry, dude, because
sorry.
You're gonna forget. You're gonna.
yeah, I don't want to forget this because this is the way I think when I was a little kid. Like, ghost, okay, ghost. I thought ghosts will be like right now, like as today, like they'll be right there hanging out with us, like what.
That'd be cool.
Everywhere, like just there, but it's like, in my head it goes through. What I say to myself, what is just what the fuck you want? What is it that you want? Why you try? Like, people get scared, but it's like, why are you getting scared? Why me, myself, Cesar, getting scared for what? There's only one damn reason why I get scared, because I went through a bullshit childhood, and there is times I get up, wake myself up, and turn off the light because I know it's not there. It's all in my head. I feel what everybody goes through, it's all in your head. We don't know what to believe. I feel like we're being just told. I know it sounds crazy, but like, I don't know what to believe, dude. I don't know what's right. Maybe what I'm doing right is wrong.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know. Well, I just don't. No one knows. Who the hell knows? That's what's crazy about our podcast. Cause,
dude, that's funny because when I had a girlfriend, you would walk her from work to her house, and I never said, "Hey, man, I don't trust ghosts," you know? Like, you know? I was like, dude, walk with her because Freddy Krueger might get her. I was like, no, dude, some dude might want to fuck her.
Yeah.
Like, that's what blows my mind, dude. I don't think there's ghosts.
I don't know. I think that was a lot to do with my mom. My mom would have wanted that. Like, me to walk your girlfriend home because, like, she's a fucking girl.
Well,
and like, I don't know, dude. That's weird that you mentioned that. I never even remembered that.
We listen
to do that.
We listen to other podcasts, and they talk about the Comedy Store.
Haunted. That's the other thing, man. I've honestly,
and I try to believe that, but I'm like, is it true?
But then, okay, the people that we hear talk about this, like Bobby Lee.
I gotta take a piss, guys.
No, go for it.
Go for it.
Pee. The people that have talked about this, like Bobby Lee, like, dude, Bobby Lee's not in the head. Think about it. Bobby Lee talks about being a kid, sucking a guy's dick, being traumatized. Like, think about everything, man. I honestly don't have any fear walking down the street at night about a ghost. I don't worry. I'm not afraid of the fucking dark. Are you? Be real. Are you really?
I'm trying not to be.
Dog. I'm afraid of people.
That's what it is.
That's what people
take advantage where dressing black, or people just walk behind you.
I'm not afraid of fucking ghosts, dude. What's a ghost gonna do? Rob me? No. No. I don't think like that. The monsters are people.
I don't believe nothing, bro. Like
no, that's what I say. I feel like we live in a dimension where there are no monsters. The monsters are people.
Is there a God?
We are God.
Is there a devil?
We are the devil.
You know, my mom.
We're both.
Exactly,
it's an ego.
That's what I'm saying.
It's yin and yang. We have the option to be both. People. I have seen people do the most beautiful things. I've seen people do the most horrific things, like narco videos where they fucking kill and decapitate people. I have seen people be the greatest thing on this planet, and I've seen them be the worst. So I feel like we are the devil. We are God. We have that option. It's up to us, man. But hey, Who the hell knows? Motherfuckers, we'll see you next week.
Oh, okay, later, guys.
We love you.
What happened to the live story?
I know.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
guess we got rid of that.
Fuck, dude. No. We're not getting rid of that. I completely forgot. Hit us, dude.
You got one lined up?
Hit us with it.
I
Yeah.
had a couple. But
Well, hit us with
man.
one. Let's do it. I almost forgot. Hit
Let's
us.
fuck that shit. I want you to hit that ball right now. Give me like 10 seconds.
No, you hit this shit. No. You
okay,
hit us
okay.
with this.
Oh, no. You never answered my questions, motherfucker.
Answer. Talk to me.
Duendes. Do you believe in that shit?
Duendes are dwarfs, little midgets, elves.
And they live in the walls, from what I've heard.
No. This is mushroom talk. This is old Mexicans back in the day, Indios that would do mushrooms, and they see those little duendes. There ain't no duendes, dog. I've never seen nothing like that. Only when I did shrooms.
Really? You saw him when he did shroom?
Mm-hmm. Me.
Yeah,
Probably.
that's fine. No, from what I heard, they live in the walls and they're attracted to children.
Get that shit, dude. This was lagging.
They're attracted to children because they're pure or whatever. They're attracted to. They live off of energy or whatever. And I mean, this could have been twisted, and I might not have heard the right story. But from what I heard, they've been known to like trim children's toenails if they don't like take care of themselves and shit, and like they like lop their fucking. I know it sounds retarded, right?
No, go continue. But I'm like,
They like sometimes children would be. This is shit I've read on like online when I looked it up.
Wikipedia.
Yeah, when I looked it up and shit, like there's different.
All right. Should I start the live story?
Yeah, if you got it, let's do it. Hit me.
It's gonna be kind of funny, but it's kind of like badass. It's gonna be one of those.
Dude, you're about to start getting Lyft back, right? Too, also, right? I'm gonna be driving for you. That's right. Nobody knows this.
Probably.
These are jokes. Let's go.
Probably gonna get laid more than me.
No, I'm gonna get you laid, fool. That's what you don't know.
We'll see. Anyways, this is one like we're talking about ego or how people are humans, whatever you want to say. I was driving in an LA area, downtown.
Yeah.
I had it picked up.
I love that. Yeah. Downtown LA. Get it, boy.
Downtown LA. Picked up with some Asian dude at a
Yeah, that sounds
college.
like LA.
Boom.
That sounds like LA.
Anyways, I introduced myself.
If you had to
guys.
guess, what was he? Korean?
It was hard.
Really? Japanese people.
I
are
didn't
real
ask. I was a gentleman. I was about to tell you right now what.
No. You don't have to do that. Just continue. Go with it.
So he
Flow,
walks in.
flow.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
flow,
okay,
like a
okay.
river. You know how a river flows? A river's just flowing, right?
When there's
It
fishes.
just flows.
Yeah.
Fishes. There's a beaver here biting a tree.
You don't have to tell me no more.
Let it flow.
I feel
Let it
the
flow.
sting.
Every once in a while, there's a rock, but then it flows.
It
So
does?
if the water's hitting the rock, it'll stop a little, but then it'll flow. So
Alright.
it'll flow,
It'll flow
bro.
around
Flow,
it. Be
bro.
like water, my friend.
Water.
Hey, that's like Bruce Lee, right?
Dude,
Right?
yeah, dude. I was gonna say, but that's life. Be like water. Just adapt.
the
Just
flow?
go with it. Yeah.
Adapt.
You put it in a bottle. It turns into the bottle.
So he sits.
We're gonna be selling water here next week. Who the hell knows water?
Well, hold on. So
We're
he
joking.
Sits,
Flow, remember?
Flow.
You just hit that rock. Flow.
All right.
Bounce.
oh yeah.
So he sits. He walks in. He sits. I offer him. Would you like some gum or water? Because I had water and gum. To offer my customers.
Oh, you're a good Lyft driver.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah,
Trying to get
you
that
had the aux
5
cord.
rating.
Gotta get that
You had
5
the
star.
aux cord. You're like, yeah, just
Or
plug,
some tips.
plug this into your pussy.
Dude,
I mean, your phone.
I had a iPod charger. I had everything, dude. Like, not everything, but like there was like 4 things: candy, water, chips, and chargers. Like,
2 questions.
what's up?
Do you think people are doing that more now as Lyft drivers?
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, right. Where did you get that idea? Or was it your own idea?
Well, when I used to drive for Uber, I had to go to take a test because I got kicked out, basically fired, and I wanted to continue. So I was like, they told me to take a test, which I had to drive my ass all the way to Long Beach, in a nice, fancy University of Phoenix building kind of thing. So I walked my dressed nice, blah blah blah. We saw like a video, and I was like, oh okay. I get it now. You gotta be.
it's a business.
It's a business. You can't be like,
and
oh.
you're the fucking.
And I notice people customers tell me, oh yeah, I just wake up, go on my pajamas, and yeah. And I'm like, but I get it, but it's like, isn't it weird though? You're not. Even customers told me, people I picked up, they're like, "Is that how you dress?" Because it was in the beginning, but like in the middle of like of the year driving for not for Uber but for Lyft, because things change. I was dressing kind of nice because it's like I want to look good, and I want to get that 5-star.
You're considered an independent contractor when you do that shit. So you're representing yourself. You're contracted
Because
to
people
this
do
company.
comment, people do rate you. People,
Bro, if I had that job, you know how much fun I would have with that shit.
And it
I would
was
dress
fun.
up like a monkey with like a hat that
You
says
should do
Uber, a
But-
vest that says Uber, Lyft, whatever.
All I
'Cause
did
you
was-
could do what you want.
exactly. All I did was some.
Dress like a pirate.
Yeah, because
A
you
nice-
work for yourself.
Put a fucking eye patch that says Lyft, so they're like, "What?"
Well, this is why I'm.
This
an
is your
idiot.
live story, baby.
This is why I'm an idiot. I had a LA hat. I had a button shirt, pants, some nice shoes. And
Was you shaved?
so I
Wow.
pick up I pick up this Asian dude. He sits behind me. I ask him, "Hey man, would you like some water or chips?" "No, I'm okay. Actually, you know what? Actually, I'll take some gum." So I give him some gum. You know, we started driving to his location, and we're talking about weed because I don't know. He just smelled like weed, I believe, or
He
I don't
brought
know.
it up?
It just brought it up. So for some reason we're talking about it, and it was like a fucking 20-minute talk because it was a lot of traffic. It's LA, and I was
Is Lyft like a taxi where you get paid? Like if there's traffic, you're still getting paid?
you're still getting paid,
That's
but
awesome.
it does. There is customers out there that they get kind of mad because it's a little longer because it will
But it has
charge
nothing to
them.
do with you.
Exactly. Some people, but it's like I'm trying my best. You know what I mean? Sometimes
Is
there's
there
a lot.
people out there that are like, "Hey, can you fucking speed up?"
You know, like
Yes, I had to deal with.
Hey, is this
Look,
your fucking driver's license?
50% of people I had to deal with that. Trust me, because I drove at nighttime because I have the fucking balls to do it. Daytime,
the balls.
no, because
That's what you
daytime
mean.
it's different, dude. Daytime it's whatever for me because I didn't have that much problems. Couple of times, yes, I did, but it was more nighttime because people were drunk. I had to pick them up Friday, Saturday, mostly in Thursday nights, and
There's always that like, "Hey, how come you can't fucking drive faster, man?" The only reason I'm not fucking driving is because they say it's illegal to drive when I'm drunk.
so we're talking about weed, this and that, and then I drop his nice apartment, and he tells me, "Oh, don't leave yet. I want to give you something." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Actually, can you park inside the garage so you won't get a ticket?" Right? And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I pulled over inside.
Right away, I'm creeped out. Wouldn't you be creeped? Were you creeped
No,
out?
I was like, no, because it's the vibes, dude. It's
Okay,
the
he
vibes.
gave you good vibes. Okay,
I was
cool.
like, okay,
'Cause I
this
was like,
guy.
I ain't-
Serial killer.
No,
Yeah,
no,
give you
no,
good
no,
vibes.
No, exactly. No. Don't say no. That's what a lot of serial killers were very. What's that word? They're charismatic. You wouldn't expect them. You
Yeah.
get me? But like, if this was like, oh, no, hey, pull into my
But
yard.
I would have fell for it too. Like,
So,
yeah,
anyways,
okay, I don't want a ticket.
I waited. I was like, fuck it. So in that moment, I was like, fuck it. I was wearing a sweater. I was getting cold because I put the AC on and I was cold. So
Dude, hold on, real quick. Love it. Worst case scenario, he closed that garage. He comes out with a fucking knife. Wouldn't you just reverse and break that door?
fuck
I
yeah.
would, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. But
I ain't
anyways,
dying here.
hell yeah. But the commando, man, don't kill my moment.
Oh my bad.
I'm sorry. But
That didn't happen. Okay.
No, I did. This is the most beautiful moment, the coolest thing ever.
Hey, he brought his wife naked.
Because that day I was sober, no weed. He brings me a pen with wax. Like a nice box, a nice pen. And I looked at him, I was like, I can't have this. No, are you serious? Like, yeah, dude, you're cool, dude. Like you're cool. Like I smoke and I don't know, you're cool.
And look at my house.
It's not even a
Take
house.
it.
It's just apartment. It's just an apartment, but it's like,
You know he's got money.
yeah, like come on, man. It's downtown LA and it's Chino. You know?
And he gave
Oh,
you that
Chino.
pen.
Los chinos.
And we'll
Oh, he was a chino. I thought you meant. I was
I
like,
don't
oh,
know.
chino. That's not that great.
I don't know.
No,
He
was
was
Asian.
something. He was.
Okay.
I don't know. They all look like. I know it sucks, but I love you guys. Food is great, but
That's awesome.
no, hold on. But he gave me the wax. He gave me the pen. Honestly, I didn't give him a handshake, dude. Just like I do everybody else, dude. When you give somebody cool,
Give him a hug.
I give him a fucking hug, dude.
You blew him.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wax pen.
No, dude. I told him, I thank you, man. I really appreciate it. This is so cool. The best night ever because it wasn't the most money I made, but I made per like 109, 120. I got free food probably. Customers saw me food. And that day probably I remember because I had to pick someone at Universal Studios. And it was the coolest day ever in the experience. Like, I had bad moments in L.A., picking up people at night, day, night. I had to spend a night in Santa Monica just to pay rent because I was short $300.
Oh, we'll get back to that. But, dude, we're ended here. Beautiful story.
Love his story.
Beautiful
So
story.
you got a wax pen out of it, dude.
That's
I wish
awesome
I could
because-
go to work and then get a fucking free wax.
It was
pen.
cool.
You know,
It was
man,
cool.
hey, real quick. I've been at work and somebody's giving me a cartridge. Here you go. You smoke? Heavy hitters. A fresh cartridge.
That's
yeah.
cool when you work with the public like that. That's when shit.
And
like
that's
that.
what I was going to try and get at. Just like he was saying, he loved most of the time people would give him food. Most of the people would offer you food. People are people, man. We are all the same. We're one.
Yeah, dude.
We're experiencing
best.
this life.
That's
through-
why you have to be able to trust people. You can't take your past experiences with people and then you have to be able to be like, okay, that's kind of weird. I'm not gonna fuck with you,
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean? But like, you can't let that shit fucking
But what can-
fuck with future relationships because there are good people out there that are trying to fucking, give off good vibes and
Yeah.
network and be like, yeah, I know this guy that can do this or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
And we feel the best when we're connected like that, when we're pushing ourselves to be better.
So it's
Right.
only ourselves, though? It's only us humans?
What?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what should we believe?
everything's connected, dude.
love.
Everything.
Love. I think love.
That's what I'm saying because
The whole connected thing is weird.
I don't
It's
believe
becoming
shit,
but
Oh,
bro.
it is, dude. If you think about it, everything's connected.
We
Atoms,
feed off each
molecules, fucking.
We feed off each other.
I'm getting
You
all
think,
scientific,
like,
I know. And
if
shit.
we tell everybody right now, it's like, dude, just do
Just
mushrooms.
Yeah, dude. Tell that to everybody. But anyway,
Why not? Well, like, don't end it yet. Hold on. Give me like at least 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I just want to say this because I'm tripping, dude. It doesn't make
You're
any
on
sense for
I'm
me.
on mushrooms, bro.
No, I'm not a mushroomizer now.
We're joking. We're joking.
I've been drinking.
Uh,
But it fucks with my head, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie. Last week I did shrooms, not a lot, a little bit. He didn't notice until I told him. He offered me a dab. I refused. He kept saying, "Oh, really? Why all of
I'm
a sudden?"
fucked up.
Not even. I felt not worried about anything, dude. Not worried about anything. Like, we are going to die, but I'm still scared. And why is it I'm scared to die? Is because we're not. The only thing that, honestly, Bubba, it's about breathing. It's about just breathing. I love sleeping. And that's, for me, that's the most important thing in my life is sleeping. I don't know why. I like to breathe. I like to lay down, be comfortable, just fuck about everything else, just sleeping. But because I don't know what's like to be next when you pass away. That's what fucks with my head. That's what I don't know what to
Fucks with
believe.
a lot of people's
It fucks with people's head because I don't know what to believe. I used to be Catholic. I used to be Jehovah's Witness. I used to be Christian, whatever.
If
but
you
like,
had to, okay, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, what would you say now? You're gay? I'm kidding, dude. I love
no, I love it, dude. I don't know.
Who the hell knows, bro?
Who the hell knows?
Oh, right.
We'll find out. We'll find out together, I feel. And then
Yeah,
Maybe we
when the
won't.
fucking asteroid hits,
honestly,
and then we're all gonna die together. We're all gonna come together at the last minute when it's too late. We're gonna be like, oh, let's help each other while we all die.
I don't know. Who knows?
Hopefully, we get hit first, huh?
Honestly, yeah. Bill Burr. Shout out to Bill Burr. Netflix special
Bill
September
Burr,
10th just
Bill
came out.
Burr.
Go watch that shit.
Brandon
We love
Sharp,
you.
I love you, brother.
Later on,
Oh
motherfucker.
shit! Shout out to the king of the sting.
King of the Sting, Brian Callen, Joe Rogan, everybody
King of the
else.
stink.
Dude, they're all my motivation, dude. All of them.
Yeah.
Fuck
all
it.
of them.
That's why I listen to podcasts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, we'll be back next week, bitches.
Later on, motherfuckers. This is the Who the Hell Knows podcast.
I love you guys.
Bum,
That's
bum,
barking.
It's fucking stupidest shit I've ever done. Fucking hate you guys. I'm just